Hi, families. I wanted to check in with you kind of where we are with the writing work that we're doing. And you likely on just what you've seen your kids do or the previous video that our current focus is opinion writing. It is one of three types of genres that kids are asked to learn to write in from grades like K to 12. There's narrative, informational, and opinion. This year, with the limited time we have together, third grade's being asked to focus primarily on opinion and then informational, and then we won't be doing any narrative writing per se. So, as we've been doing for a few weeks now, and as we will continue to do for in third grade, is to think of our opinion writing as a persuasive speech. And what we've been, originally, I should say, we all prepared for and gave a speech on whether or not dogs should work. That was kind of our introduction. But now students are being asked to choose their own topics. And the way our current curriculum works is in third grade, we're asked to choose topics that we think will make the world a better place or solve some kind of problem. And that's kind of fun and interesting. What I do find is sometimes kids choose topics that they don't have a lot of background knowledge on, and it kind of makes the next part of this process a little more difficult. But I'm hoping with some family help, we can make it through. So, we again are talking about topics that solve a problem or make the world a better place. And a few that kids have thought of is kids need to be at school, dogs make people happy, math is great for you, I think you should be brave. So, those are some of the topics. And if we can get a good topic, especially if kids can select something that they're really interested in, it just helps create some investment in their writing. Where we're at right now is kind of continuing to plan and think about our topic. So I really think in a lot of ways, especially with opinion writing, it's as much about teaching kids to write as it is about teaching kids to think. And so we're trying hard to think of, well, the expectation, I guess I should say, is that for whatever our topic is, that we can choose three convincing reasons to show that what we're claiming is true. And so I have to tell you, teaching writing under these circumstances is becoming more and more challenging as we take on a bigger project. And it's challenging for a couple of reasons. One is that for me to support your child and to kind of move them forward, I need to see their writing. Well, the problem is that unless they're producing writing on in a digital format, it's hard for me to see it. So I'm trying to kind of mix and match opportunities where they have to kind of share their thinking with me and when they're actually writing. So you might remember that they were asked to create a graphic organizer. They chose their topic and to write three reasons. Well, it's hard for me to see what those are unless they put them into a digital graphic organizer, which I've been asking them to do. And they don't know this yet, but I actually switched graphic organizers on them. I transferred their work so they don't have to repeat it. Um, but what we're using right now is something that looks like this. Happens to be my topic. So everyone should play a musical instrument. And then kids are in the process of choosing, like I said, those three convincing reasons. What I'm finding is I think because just having the opportunity to kind of think about it and maybe lacking the opportunity to have be able to sit and talk about it, a lot of students are coming up with reasons that are very much the same. So we're going to be working on that. If you were to choose to help your child at home, continuing to kind of look at their work, and it is now, like I mentioned, it's going to be in this graphic organizer, which is accessible through their drive. Just know that this particular Google Slides has student work, like everybody's student work in it. We're all working in the same Google Slides, but you can find your child's and support them. So, do they have three different convincing reasons, reasons that would persuade the listener to believe what they're claiming. And then the next part out of that is to include at least one, hopefully two, maybe even three, but our space is limited, um, details, supporting details for that convincing reason. So it might be examples, it might be facts, anything that convinces. Again, it kind of supports that reason. And this has been a little bit of tricky business. I was hoping our work with paragraphs, where we had a topic sentence and supporting details and a conclusion, we're really kind of expanding that. And I was hoping that would be supportive, and for several students, it has been. So, anyway, support at home could look like opening this up, taking a look at their reasons, maybe helping them kind of talk through the difference between a reason and a supporting detail. And I will be working Monday and Tuesday on strategies for doing this together. Again, our time is limited, so pretty tricky, but we're going to work on problem solving it and moving forward. So, anyway, that's kind of an update on where we are with our persuasive speeches. Thanks for listening.